This is the third set of slot previews from Everi from the G2E in 2018.
So this is Little Shop of Horrors. My name is Mike Conway. I was the art director on this one. And what we started out with, you know how these games have accumulators where you're constantly our accumulator, actually, the more you feed him, the bigger he gets. And so he gets larger and larger and more menacing. Starts out as kind of a nice little guy, and then the more wild he gets, he snaps at him. So we got, instead of blood, we wanted him to get
right.
energy.
Yeah.
So he just took 3 of those in that one, and he's going to get bigger and bigger as he goes. So in order to incorporate some of the, he talks. He will talk to you during the thing. If you do well, he claps and sits there. He's like he does all these sort of antics. I'll put you into a bonus and show you what. So here's one of the doo-wop girls using the girls. So we get to put some of these things. You can get a back door into one of the bonuses. It changes every time you go in there. So we're gonna go points on this time. Could have gotten into somewhere that's green bonus. And I'll tell you what's funny about the somewhere that's green now. And if you remember the movie, Audrey's dream was to live in the suburbs and have washers and dryers and live far from urban Skid Row. So this is like her game show. She's like queen for a day. So she sits there, you pick this up, and so you go in here. She gets a radio. She gets a couch that's covered in plastic. This is her house, by the way. This is her and her dream sequence. So she gets a vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll get into the Audrey wheel and she'll just give you points on that thing. That is the Audrey Dream Wheel bonus. So there he goes, he's talking to you. So this is a very quick sort of like expanding reels where sometimes Audrey and Seymour go wild. Right now, we're just doing expanded reels, and then when this flips over, all the Audreys and the Seymours will go wild. So here goes. If there were Audreys on here, they would have gone wild too. So that happens randomly. This movie came out in 1986. People have been watching it ever since. It's been a favorite of my kids. It was a favorite of mine when it came out. I saw the original Broadway show. I saw Ellen Green do it off Broadway.
It's a classic.
It was really great.
Okay, thank you.
The big one is
oh, the big one, okay.
The big one is
you're on fire.
At the very end one. Once he gets larger, and you'll see, we'll boost him up really big, real quick.
Very little, Mr. Mushnick.
That's when he finally explodes. Okay, so this is like at the end of the film when it becomes. Now, every time a wild lands on the screen, one of the pods will come out, and they're wild and they're persistent. So the little pods that grow, and they will stay there and they'll stay wild. Okay. How you win the progressives is to get a full screen of these. Now, if we got a full screen of Audrey's and these 2 reels, we would have gotten that progressive.
You don't know what to say. You got no idea. You don't know what you're looking at. When you're looking here, you don't know what your mind is.
Very good. Yeah. So this would be great to have Scott here because he was one of the developers on this. What they've done is they put this this lightning zap idea into another thing. It is a non-real game that you move very quickly. The bet is fast. Right now, I've got a $2 bet. What you're trying to do. So, this would be great to have Scott here because he was one of the developers on this. What they've done is they've put this this lightning zap idea into another thing. It is a non-real game that you move very quickly. The bet is fast. Right now, I've got a $2 bet. What you're trying to do. So,
is this different than the original?
I don't think it's very different. I think that the numbers are larger, the prizes are larger, and I think that there are more options. So I think that that's one of the main differentials. I'm not quite sure because you know, this is the first time it's been shown today. So we're really excited about these. I know that they've upgraded it, they've given it more options, they tried to make it a little bit more volatile, and based on player feedback, people are really liking this sort of like non-traditional game that really does push an adrenaline forward with people.
You do see it a lot of places.
It's doing really well. We started it on the Texan, which is a very large cabinet, and it's done so well for us that we're bringing it into the regular thing now that we've got players trained, because it's a very unusual game and it takes a while for people to sort of understand what's going on and everything. They've got players that are playing this thing like this, and I've seen them. They're just like, yeah.
Doesn't make any difference, so how often?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. But what it does is, you know, you might as well. I mean, you're just kind of like you're pounding through those numbers and everything. Then you know, and the pay rate's really good.
So it's for those button bangers out there.
Yes, it is. It's for somebody who's watching that, just watching their money, you know, play, because it does. You can win very good prizes on this. And Cameron Diaz.
The mask.
This is the mask, and so this is beautifully, such great color and excitement. There's a let's see. Let's do 3 trigger. So we get to see Cameron Diaz dance, and it's fun. She's great. Taking advantage of this really wide, expansive screen. This is very immersive.
Yeah, it is,
and it's very cool. And so we give the player a choice when they're in base game that they can go little if it's overwhelming, or they can go wide. This one is going to be wide because we are in the bonus, and that is, and that's what you got to do on this thing.
Good background.
Yeah, great background. I can't keep my eyes off it.
Yeah, it mixes up the usual free spin.
It's really fun. Great characters. Great, you know, they interact with the dog in the game, and the dog kind of helps you get out. It's one of the really great games that we've got this year.
The Mask.
The Mask.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe so you won't miss a video, and visit our website to learn more about slots and casinos. If you like this video, please give it a like, and we'll also answer your questions and comments.